But anyways, Zoe's gonna be stuck in the kitchen. This is where she hangs out, and she hates it. Oh, it's okay. If you would like to continue to learn how to look like all this. So this is a requested video, and I've never had a request before, and I sound really excited about it, which, you know, I am. And this is what I normally do if I do put on makeup at all. This isn't to say I look like this every day or that this looks super good. I'm just saying, like, this is just what I do and what I know how to do. Yeah, but I'll wear makeup probably on a day that's closer to the weekend. I don't know, because I'll probably be hanging out with friends afterwards. And that seems to matter more to me to look good for that than to teach.
Okay, I talk too much, so here's my bare face. And you'll see me miming that I've put this on already, that it's a toner from Korea. It's called Sooryehan, and it smells really nice and it's clear. And here's the Olay All Day Moisture Cream with the SPF of 15. And here's also the Dior Creme de Rose lip balm that I like to put on my lips before I do anything else. And first I start out by putting on this Makeup Forever N23 HD foundation. And I put it on with my hands, no beauty blenders or sponges or brushes, because I would never clean those things if I owned them. So I'll just apply it really sloppily with my hands. I start from the nose and forehead out. And I'm just rubbing it in for good measure until I also spot treat with the concealer, or I mean with the same foundation as a concealer, because I don't know, like, it seems to work fine if I just dot it and I let it air dry a little bit and then I go over with my fingers again. And then so I'll put on my powder, Lean Dream Matte powder, beige to, actually it's just beige medium and then 2 to 2.5. And put it on with my little cheapy brush from CVS, I forgot what it's called. It's one of those eco lines. And this is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in the color 720A, Sunny. And I'm trying to show you there that I'm not using the same brush as my powder for my bronzer. So this is a newer identical brush, and I put it on one side, or I load up the powder on one side, and then I try to make a little C. And I got this tip from the Makeup Chair. And she has a good tutorial about that. I'm not sure if I'm doing such a great job though, but yeah, the C, and then also into the hollow of your cheeks. Again, after you powder your face, it can kind of seem flat, so this is me trying to add layers. And then here's my blush, the CoverGirl Cheekers 150 Pretty Peach, as well as the Josie Maran. It's called Fever, as you'll see right there, and I'll mix the two, but I don't really have a great technique or anything, so this is kind of sped up a little bit. And because I'm so lazy, instead of properly priming my eyes, I'll just put on leftover powder, and then I'll put on the Jordana Fabu Brow in dark brown. First I'll brush my hairs in place, even though I don't have a lot, and I do small thin strokes to begin with. And I don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs to begin with, but during high school I plucked them to smithereens, so now I'm left with a really thin, sad eyebrow that I must draw in every day. And drawing it a little closer to my nose with this little feathering technique that I've kind of learned over the years, it helps to make it seem like I have more brows there, and I do have very small, thin, long, straggly things going out of there, but drawing it in with small feathering strokes helps a lot. So after I finish drawing it in with the pencil, I start filling it in with some eyeshadow. It's from Maybelline Expert Wear Natural Smokes, and I have this angled liner from Revlon, I think. And so I'm going to take that very dark brown color, because just jet black eyebrows does not look good even if your hair is close to jet black. So I start filling in some of the emptier parts, trying to go over the reddish brown color from earlier. And then I do the same thing with my brush and eyeshadow that I did with my pencil. I just kind of do fluffy, feathery strokes from the inside out. Oops. And you'll see the difference here. And with Video Magic, you see that both of my eyebrows are drawn same way. And then I'll start on my eyelids with the Color Tattoo Metal. Color is barely branded, pretty shimmery. And again, God, I didn't realize how much I use my middle finger to apply stuff. I'm really not trying to offend you guys. It's just the finger I use instead of the ring finger like everyone else in the world. Again, with Video Magic, both eyelids are covered thoroughly. And then I'll take a Q-tip, because again, I don't own a lot of brushes, and I'll take the white or cream part of the same Maybelline palette and put it all over my lids. And then after I finish putting it on my brow bones, I'll use the L'Oreal Wear Infinite Studio Secrets 821 Neutrals, and I'll take the bottom left color, as you'll see there with the other end of the Q-tip, and start kind of drawing this V above my eyelids. Again, as an Asian woman, I don't have a lot of eyelid real estate, so I mean, because I also have a monolid. Not all Asian folks have monolids, but so I try to give it a little more depth, a little more dimension by doing this after I flattened it out with all that cream colored eyeshadow. And here's the Milani liquid eyeliner. It's actually just a pencil, but it goes on really smoothly. And my sister gave this to me. Oh, I just laughed because I screwed up and I poked my eye. But so this is like step 1 out of the 3 stages that I'll apply eye makeup, so it'll stay there all day. And here I will, again, the same color that I use for my eyebrows, I'll load it up to the other end of the angle liner, and I'll go over the pencil liner. Again, this seems fairly redundant and repetitive and useless, but I find that my eye makeup does stay on all day. And with the leftover eyeshadow, I'll do a similar thing, but make it a little darker, cover less area, like a smaller V than the one I made with the L'Oreal shadow earlier. And to balance out all the amount of eye makeup that I put on the top lid, I'll just do a small halfway loading of the bottom lid. Oh, and then to brighten up the eyes, I have the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude, 005 Nude, and I'll tight line my eye or bottom lid with that instead of black, because again, for monolids, I think black makes it even tinier and smaller. And as you'll see very quickly, just like anyone else, I'll just curl my eyelashes really quickly. And on top of having smaller monolids, I also have incredibly short lashes. And so I've kind of given up on making them really long and lengthy, but rather just I want definition. And so curling my eyelashes and then putting on this mini brush waterproof mascara from Maybelline, the Lash Discover, I find that it helps out a lot. And here we have another Jordana product, the Fabuliner in 01 Black. And I'll go over an even smaller amount of area than what I did with the pencil liner. So with the liquid eyeliner, like here, I'll just line very closely to the lashes so it'll look like I have more lashes basically, and then I'll wing out the ends right here in a little baby triangle. And again, I might not be the best person to do a tutorial on this because there's so much like good stuff out there by other people like Pixie Woo or the Makeup Chair, who do a great job of teaching you how to do it. And I'm just being a moron, I'm fanning my lashes or liner. And then I'll come in again with the eyelash curler and make sure that they're somewhat upright. And the finishing touch of reapplying the lip balm because it's been 30 minutes since I started doing this. I didn't know it took that long. The Color Whisper by Maybelline, and it's an Orange Attitude. And it gives me like a nice little like burst of like summery, almost summer, spring, like bright reddish orange color that I really like. And I look like Gene Simmons with my greasy ass hair, but you know, do what you gotta do.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, Jimmy. Bye.